Greetings, this is Rasul Rabbi from Nigeria. Um, just decided to do another video, and in this video I'm going to be discussing 3 books that I'm currently reading, and I'm going to give you a bit of an update of what I'm doing with myself at the moment. So I'm presently in Nigeria. I'm here for a couple of months, trying to break some new ground over here and introduce alternative therapy to the mix. Africa is very rich in terms of alternative medicine, so you've got different sorts of ritualistic healing techniques that Africans use to alter the mind state and to create wellness in the body. Because of modern life, some of these techniques may be considered evil, wicked, or may even be considered somewhat scary. I know if you are part of the hoodoo community or the voodoo community or the Ifa community, or even if you go to a white garment church, there'll be certain rites and rituals that outsiders may see as somewhat primitive and somewhat fearful. And let's add the quote that, a lot of people, or human tendency is to fear the things that you don't understand. But however, these techniques are just ways to alter your mind state. And we as modern psychologists and as modern quote unquote spiritualists or magicians know that rituals or rites are ways to alter your mind state, to put you in a space within the circumference of your reality to access a particular energy or force, or to focus yourself within a particular mind state to achieve your desire. So with that said, the first book I'm going to be talking about is called Body of Knowledge by Robert Marone. It's an introduction to body-mind psychology. It discusses how the mind and the body work with each other, and how through going through certain mental or emotional challenges, these things can be lodged in the body. I believe the word for it is psychosomatic, which means that you may have some form of emotional or psychological pressure that puts you in a state of shock or fear, and this now permeates through your body, creating an illness. And as we know, our bodies approximately 70% or more water, and we know that sound affects water, and we know that sound and language are one and the same thing, and we know that language is also accompanied by what we call intent. So when I say the word table, I intend that you know what a table is, and in my mind I'm probably sending you the signal of a table, just to sort of give you an idea of what we're talking about. So no further ado, the book discusses different techniques on how to heal the mind and the body. So how you work through your body to heal the mind, and how you work through the mind to heal the body. So you've got yoga in here, you've got meditation in here, you've got the Rolfing technique, which I believe is some form of energy therapy, and so on and so forth. I mean, modern humans now know that there's an electromagnetic force that runs through your body that ancient Indians and Africans and Eastern philosophers and spiritualists have called different things. We now call it the aura. The Yorubas would say Emi, which means your spirit, but it's the energy within or around your body. The Hindus, chakras, the Chinese philosophy, I know they call it Dantian. You've got your lower Dantian, middle Dantian, and your upper Dantian. These are focal points in the body to access certain forces and powers. So, Body of Knowledge, interesting, recommend for any psychology student, and it's basically also like a way to teach you how to read body language when you're having a discussion with somebody. So it's really useful for us businessmen out there. The next book I'm going to be discussing is called The Mastermind by Theron Q. DeMont. I'm a quarter away through, as you can see. This book basically is a step-by-step guide on how to master your mind, and I'm loving it at the moment. It's mind-boggling at first. However, I do believe that when you dig deep and you take your time to sort of grasp the essence of what the book is trying to elucidate, that you will eventually get straight into the reading and basically dive into the meat, you know. But I have to say it's well written, and it's a stage-by-stage directive on how to put these principles in the book into effect, so you become a more efficient human being, and that's all we want. I mean, I do what I do. Yes, I like the money, right? But I do what I do primarily because I believe in improving the quality of my life, and I believe in improving the quality of other people's lives, in any way, shape or form. You know, whether it's through finances, whether it's through compassion, whether it's through healing, whether it's through listening, whatever shape or form I can improve the quality of your life for you to become a better human being, or whether it's just me being me and leading by example, and I think that's why I'm here, and so therefore this is why I do what I do. But this book, if you're somebody who's into mentalism, and if you're somebody who's into being efficient on how you do things, or being an efficient human being in terms of your mind and how you utilize your mind to achieve the things that you desire, then this will be a good book. The third book I'm going to discuss, I'll talk briefly about, is called The Cosmic Serpent, DNA and the Origins of Knowledge. And this basically talks about ayahuasca. Anybody who's familiar with ayahuasca would know it's one of those herbs. It's a mind-altering herb that I believe is the South Americans. I'm not too sure. Anyone please correct me. It's not really my field of study, but I know it's a mind-altering herb that is used to go on what we may call a vision quest or some sort of spiritual quest. But in this book it talks about ayahuasca, in this book it talks about tobacco, but it also talks about the serpent, because the serpent in many ancient traditions was revered, and in many ancient traditions the serpent is revered for eternal life, it's revered for healing, and it's also revered for wisdom, you know. And this book just sort of gives you a cross section of the different cultures that have embraced the reverence of the serpent, and how that may apply to our modern day DNA structure, and how that applies to our modern day culture. Anybody who's familiar with the healing caduceus, if I'm pronouncing it right, you'll see he's got two wings, a staff in the middle, and then two snakes intertwining going up, which is it's a medical symbol. So we know that even in modern times the serpent is still used as some form of healing. I mean, if we look into the book of Genesis, we know that Moses was asked to hold up a serpent to heal a serpent's bite. And also we know in the New Testament, I believe, the quotation is, be gentle as a dove and be wise as a serpent. So we still have within the construct of the Bible the healing qualities of the serpent, and we also have the wisdom quality of the serpent. So anybody who's interested in spirituality, who's interested in what's the word I'm looking for, utilizing herbs to access a different part of your mind, and if you're interested in cosmic origins and DNA and all that good stuff, then this is a very good book. Very good book. So now that I've sort of done my little 3 book reviews, the 3 books I'm currently reading, I would like to share with you that I've opened a new Instagram page, Rasul, Rasul Rabbi. This page is going to be strictly for those who are interested in therapy. So in this book we're going to be talking Reiki, Qigong, meditation techniques. We're going to be talking about herbs. We're going to be talking about diet. We're going to be talking about nutrition. We're going to be talking about supplements. We're going to be talking about exercise, and so on and so on and so forth. I have a female counterpart over here who has her own Instagram, who does massage therapy, and she also does aromatherapy, and she's quite established over here. So it was actually her advice to open a second Instagram page. Why didn't I think of that before? Huh? But anyway, so just a shout out to the Nigerian crew. I know the stuff that I might be elucidating may be foreign, but at the end of the day, I think it's time for us to open our minds and sort of dive deep into the ocean of therapy and healing, you know. So I think that's it for now. I will make another video. I'm not too sure what I'm going to make the video on, but once again, for those who are interested in a Kabbalistic course with me, please visit my site on Instagram, Rasul RASUL _Rabbi RABBI. That's my personal site. And if you're interested in a course, then I do foundation, intermediate, advanced, and then do apprentice. I have one apprentice at the moment. I have one intermediate at the moment, and I believe I'm going to get two foundations pretty soon. And every person who's done the course has told me that it's literally changed their lives, and the things that they've wanted or the things that they desire are manifesting in a quicker manner, because what it is that Kabbalah teaches you how to rise from your animal nature into your divine spirit nature, and it teaches you to become a better human being, and it teaches you what we would call altruism, which is about living your life for yourself but also living your life for the benefit of others. And I think that's the capstone in terms of living a righteous and honest life, is to live for yourself and for others, but also to have good character, you know. And having said all of that, I'll leave you with my signature send-off, which is live long and prosper. Yeah.